Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I'm still suspicious of this man. Let's look around. Wow, these servers are almost a wall of their own. Wouldn't fit in my place. I wonder if folks working on their PCs need to have them at home. Maybe not that much. We're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. May I talk to you for a bit? Yes. Heard from the CEO. Inoue here. Inoue. Security for the server room. Please ask me anything, yes? Inoue-san, could you tell me about your job? Yes, I'm in charge of security for UTech server room. We handle important data such as personal information. Yep, I see. A week ago at midnight, we heard that someone came to this server room. Oh, yes, the CEO's doppelganger? Yes, exactly. Could you tell me everything you saw at that time? I think it was him. It's just like, oh, it wasn't me, it was my doppelganger. Well, I don't really understand this doppelganger thing. Someone who looks just like the CEO? I found that hard to believe, just like that, yeah. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we're sure an entity like that is out there. Things have been stolen from the CEO's office and Kurosawa-san's home. Yep, just talking like him. We would appreciate your help, especially to prevent any further incidents. That makes sense. Yep, I see. It was just past midnight on that day last week, I think. The CEO just showed up like that. Yep. Does Kurosawa-san usually come by at those hours? No, it's rare. It's rare that he even comes to the server room. Our server engineer Nakata was there too. Yep. I see. So, what was Kurosawa-san doing here? He entered the server room. Seemed to be doing something inside, but I didn't see what exactly. Alright, I see. So about the servers, is the big one on the server? Or are the various pieces taking out the servers? This server has glass doors, but no locks. And there he is, observe. Looks just like Kurosawa-san, but this one's the doppelganger. It seems to be doing something to the servers. This shadow looks just like Kurosawa-san, but it's actually the doppelganger, I think. Yes, positive. He's standing there all confident, like it's his own company. It means the security guard saw this doppelganger too, right? A shadow which looks just like Kurosawa-san. But I'm starting to see the difference. This one must be the doppelganger. Yeah, it's the white eyes. It's staring at this server. It's looking this way and laughing. Scary. I wonder what this server is. The doppelganger seems fixed on. This shadow is probably Kurosawa-san's. He looks different from the doppelganger. Yeah, it doesn't have white eyes. Yes, definitely Kurosawa-san himself, not the doppelganger. Looks like he's placing something on the tool shelf. Maybe he put the pen here and forgot about it? Need to check. Yeah, looks like he's putting it there on purpose. Not what I want to do. The shadow was around here. There it is, an expensive looking fountain pen. Why would he put it here of all places? Did he hide it on purpose? Anyway, let's give this back to him. I don't trust you, mister. Yes, anything you need, let me know anytime. We're still looking into the intruder's motive. But here's your fountain pen. It was right on the tool shelf. Ah, That power of yours, it's real. It should work then. Just talking to myself. Please carry on with your investigation. He's planning to use me. It's in a glass compartment with a solid-looking door and lock. Tight security here. The doppelganger's shadow was looking at the server. I wonder what's stored in it. Maybe I should check with the server engineer. Nakata-san? Yes. There's a server with a lock. What's stored in it? We're thinking that maybe the doppelganger was aiming for the content of that server? The server's content? I can't really tell you that due to security protocols. I could, but I'd need permission from the CEO, so it's not gonna happen. Nakata-san is the engineer in charge of the server room. When the doppelganger showed up, what was he doing? Rock, paper, scissors. Strip, rock, paper, scissors. Monthly meat discount. Yes, he was working on a monthly server maintenance. Was it a coincidence that the doppelganger came on that day or not? Those choices were silly. Was there anything unusual about Kurosawa-san? Well, he was just like his usual everyday self. He's here today as well, but even if he told me he was the doppelganger, I wouldn't know. There's no way I could tell. Yep, are you new here as well? One thing though, he was there one moment and gone the next. You should ask Nakata, our server engineer, about this. He also met the CEO here last week. Oh, I mean, no, met that doppelganger thing. Here, yep. I see, thank you. Inoue-san is the security guard in charge of the server room. He seems to have encountered the doppelganger, but around what time was that? Around midnight. Inoue-san and Nakata-san were working late. At that hour, there aren't any other witnesses. Did you get a close look at Kurosawa-san's face when he appeared at midnight? I'm not too sure, but I did look at him when he entered this room. I think it was just the usual CEO. There's a server with a lock. What kind of data is stored in it? Could a doppelganger be trying to steal that information? Nakata-san mentioned the doppelganger was doing something to the server. I see. Please check with our server engineer about specifics. You can tell him I gave you permission. And even if the doppelganger is indeed after the server's content, the data within is encrypted. You mean it should be safe? Yes, however, I'm concerned about our engineer. I'm concerned that our engineer hadn't mentioned that so far. Why is that? All hands-on server processes are up to the team in charge, so I wouldn't be accessing anything directly myself. I see. I'll check with Nakata-san about that. Kurosawa-san said you're allowed to tell us about the server's content. Also, I think he's a bit worried about why you hadn't informed him that the doppelganger tampered with the server. What? Me? Well, to be honest, I felt that the CEO was acting strange that day. I asked him what he was doing, but he didn't even answer me. So you did feel something was off? Yes, and to answer your question, that server is for government-related matters. It contains the National Police Agency's information system. The National Police? Issues with that server tend to be complicated, so to be honest, I prefer not to cause any issues by speaking up. I see. And please, it's strictly off the record that it's for the police's information system. So it's not like I had any other intentions. I'm sorry. And either way, it takes special authentication to access that system. So the intruder shouldn't have been able to extract any data. So in order to do anything with the server's content, you need to clear the authentication. That's right, so I bet the intruder probably got this far, then gave up and left. Please pass that on to the CEO. Understood. Thank you for explaining. He is like 5 steps away from you. Why don't you tell him yourself? I wonder if the server near the back wall is alright. The doppelganger was trying to do something to it. Maybe I should look at it through the glasses. This doppelganger, what is it doing to the server? It's touching something. Connecting a cable to the server? Wait, is that even safe for the server? Should I worry? I would say this is the external disk drive, but this happened a week ago, so it can't be that. This server has neither a door or lock switch, just opens up. The doppelganger was connecting a cable to this and doing something. I need to let the server engineer know about this. Nakata-san. Excuse me, about the server in the back. The doppelganger might have been targeting the server in the back of the room. It seems to have connected a cable to it and then did something? Did it steal some important data, maybe? Server in the back? You mean the one without a lock? The server in the back isn't being used yet. We'll be setting up its structure and getting it ready for actual use. Oh, so there's no data in it that could be stolen? Yes, it's totally empty. It's not even connected to the internet, so there's nothing that could be done with it. Huh. So the doppelganger snuck into the server room to steal important data, but didn't find anything, so gave up? That feels off somehow. Maybe I should ask Jasmine for tips. Yeah. That Kurosawa guy, he seems... I'll keep an eye out too. Sounds great. So we know quite a bit more, but also quite a bit less. Which means the doppelganger came to the server room, but it seems it slipped away without taking anything this time. But in this room, there's one server, which sounds like an obvious target. Say what? Well, you see... Why are you whispering? The server contains the National Police's information system. The National Police? Shh. But nothing seems to have been swiped from the server, yeah? It seems the police info system needs special authentication to access. Authentication, so a password? And it left this room, for now at least? For now? I'm more and more confused about the doppelganger's goals. Actually, Zemi, I think I might have an idea. Question is, what type of data from the National Police is stored here? Oh, is there a way to find out? I think Kurosawa has taken a peek at the content at least. Gotta find a way to make him spill the beans. Oh wow. Kurosawa is being calm, but is obsessed with whatever was taken. Then again, he's not going to just tell us if we ask. So it's a matter of what could we tell him that would make him talk. Gotcha, I'll think about it. Go for it. I thought Jasmine told us to let her deal with that kind of stuff. She seems better than me to deal with this. Let's think things through. National Police's information stored on QTech's server. Jasmine thinks Kurosawa has peeked at the content. Oh, hello. Is there anything you're unsure of? I was about to say I kind of miss him. I think it's going to be hard to get him to talk. Kurosawa-san has been hiding various pieces of information from us. If we could make him believe that we are partially aware of the truth and are in a position to help him, we may be able to get past his emotional barrier. The doppelganger is clearly sneaking in to steal the National Police's data. It's acting in ways that an anomaly wouldn't. Is there some kind of hint in there? What could we say to catch Kurosawa-san's off guard? The doppelganger may be Kurosawa-san, who is trying to frame a subordinate, cover up an oversight, plot a terrorist attack. Oh my. No. It is not him. The doppelganger may be a Zimmer who is trying to plot a terrorist attack. Really? Doppelganger may be a Zimmer who is trying to plot a terrorist attack. This is just a thought, but putting aside whether the doppelganger is an anomaly or not, if we hypothesize it's a Zimmer working toward a goal, things start making sense. This is a huge slip-up by Kurosawa-san's company, but he'd probably tell us if it would stop a terrorist attack. We could possibly ask Kurosawa-san outright, but that's kind of scary, honestly. I should check with Jasmine first. Yeah, she can deal with him. She would know how to make him talk. That Kurosawa guy, he seems undeniable too. Yeah, I've seen that before. Just a thought about the entity we've been calling the doppelganger. Could it be a Zimmer trying to make things look like it's a doppelganger? You think so too, Zami? They snuck in here a week ago to snatch National Police info for their terrorist plan, but they failed and realized they need a red card-like device for the heist. So they stole it from the CEO's office or something like that. They needed a device to steal the data? How do you know this? Sammy, just trust me on this one. Go pressure Kurosawa a bit. If you won't talk, just mention that device and he should tell you everything. Okay. Okay, girl. Yes, anything you need, let me know anytime. Kurosawa-san, about the content of the server that the doppelganger tried to hack. I can't really tell you much. Could you just focus on the intruder's motive? What if the intruder was a Zimmer? They've been carrying out terrorist attacks. If they laid hands on the information, you don't know what they might do. But what exactly is this top secret info about? Let's slow down a bit. As I mentioned earlier, nothing was taken during this intrusion. And you may have heard, but even if they had tried to access the server, a special authentication is needed to retrieve the data. Oh, but the red card-like device was stolen from your office, wasn't it? Isn't that a huge concern? I didn't think you'd find out this much. Huh? The information in that server is related to VIP protection. VIP protection? Info related to security measures for political figures and leaders from within Japan, and also for VIPs visiting from overseas. Security is a growing concern recently. You mean the Zimmer terrorist activities that we see in the news? So Zimmers could plan terrorist attacks with that information. Yes, which is why I was hoping you could figure out who the thief is. Then again, you got me. Guess I underestimated you. He's wording this as if we brought up a real singer or something. I should update Jasmine either way. Jasmine, we know what's in the server. You okay? Don't look good. It's got info on VIP protection. The intruder who came to the server room was trying to access VIP protection info. Just like you suggested, I mentioned the device to Kurosawa-san and he told me. Okay. If it's a Zimmer, then they're definitely planning out the steps toward their goal. This means the Zimmers have full access to security information on VIPs, right? You got it. This could be really bad. Jasmine, does this situation look hopeless? Well, the doppelganger has probably been after Kurosawa's data for a while, and the server contained national police info on VIP protection. Did the Zimmers do this planned terrorist attack? Do this to plan terrorist attacks? The police are in danger, but we are too, now that we know. If they realize the center is involved, the Zimmers may label us as threats and actively target us. Oh no! Even if we aren't doing anything to them? We figured out their plans. That's reason enough for them to come after us. And this means the bossman's silence is a concern too. No word in a while. Let's hope it's not because of the Zimmers. Do you think the director is okay? The bossman's a resourceful one, so I'm not that worried. Either way, the Zimmers have probably already achieved their goal. Now it's up to how we and the police follow up. I see. Anyway, let's stop here for today. Tell them bye and head home. Yes. Having that stolen really messes with our plans. The red device too. Then again, that girl's power could be useful. You're not going to use me. You're not going to use me. I will not. Oh. He's not here. I really hope the director is okay. Assuming Jasmine's right, I wonder what the director is doing now. Another pile of books. Researching something, I guess? Occult fundamentals for dummies? Alien abduction techniques, past and present. The world without Tsutomu Kisaragi. Spice up your occultic fun. The Book of the Dead, according to Tsutomu Kisaragi. Man, how many books did he write? These are all books by Dr. Kisaragi. And there's something else on the pile. A memo by the director. Server room CEO office, Kurosawa home. The last line reads Kurosawa Seiji. The doppelgangers movement. Seen with that vision? Yep! It's time for me to go meet Jasmine. I hope he's okay too. Okay, let's get started. Any word from the bossman? Not yet. I don't know what's going on. Seems really busy. I did find a memo listing the places we've investigated. The last line read Seiji Kurosawa. Keeping watch with that vision, huh? Could throw us a tip or two at least. Anyway, Seiji Kurosawa is Yuya Kurosawa's father. I just had a thought. I hope I'm wrong. What if he knows his health is declining? I don't know why he's in a wheelchair, but if he has health issues, maybe he's like training Azami so she could replace him if he dies. And that's why even though he sees everything, he's not doing it himself. He's letting her do it and figure it out herself. Because he's training her. Maybe? I hope I'm wrong. Seiji Kurosawa is Yuya's father. We'll be heading to Seiji Kurosawa's home, their estate. The doppelganger showed up there. You mean at Kurosawa-san's family home? Yep, if the bossman had that name written down, there must have been some clue. Seiji Kurosawa. That CEO guy has some serious lineage. Wait, who exactly is Seiji Kurosawa? Again, how do you not hear about things? Looking him up online will give you an idea. Understood. This is definitely the most boring part of the game, doing research on social media. I'll search for Seiji Kurosawa then. I wonder if the Kurosawa estate might be hiding something. Something that the doppelganger and Simmers both want. The info stored in the server room? Maybe not, since it's top secret. What a mess if that had leaked. Anyway, I'll go ahead and look up Seiji Kurosawa. Is it true that director Kurosawa's son is Yuya Kurosawa, the CEO of UTech? I bet you he's leaving management up to someone else and just playing around. Director Kurosawa? You mean Seiji? We were looking up Seiji-san, but info on his son came up. His father's a big shot and the son makes a lot of money, so I'm sure a lot of people envy him. Which one gets more attention? UTech has ties with big companies and the government, so it's set for the next several years at the very least. It must be nice to have parents in high places. UTech does seem to be doing very well. It must be nice not having to work that hard. I have no idea how he is pulling it off as the CEO of a tech company. A company like that getting contracts with the government, we're doomed. Doomed? Are we really? There are plenty of people saying that kind of thing. Ignore them. I heard he's the real deal when it comes to skill, though his business matters are something else. He'll take on work even with questionable morals. I guess you don't need to watch your back when your parents have power. Sounds like he has the business skills, but no morals. Yeah. That's how it goes in business. There is no place for morals. Granted, maybe that's more of an overseas perspective that wouldn't work in Japan. Really? They say that those who succeed in business tend to be psychopaths. I can kind of see that, yeah, me too. UTech Priority was started only 7 years ago. Are there any other cases of companies growing so quickly? I can't tell if people are saying good things about him or not. Reputation seems mixed. Isn't he just a guy born into wealth? Clearly his parents cooked him up. His parents cooked him up? That seems to come up a lot. I don't think that's the only factor in this, though I'm sure those connections help a lot. Upper-class citizens can get away with anything. Should that really be allowed? Of course not. The upper class aren't just allowed to do anything they want, are they? Yes, they are. Totally not. Plenty of people think they can, though. I mean, we're getting proof very often lately that if people who are in upper class, they can do whatever the fuck they want and get away with it. Kurosawa-san's father, Seiji Kurosawa, is the security director of the National Police Agency. As a parent, Director Seiji Kurosawa probably just wants to protect his precious only son. How high of a rank is the security director of the National Police Agency? The very top. There are a bunch of different departments, but he's above them all. Oh, that is fascinating. Big Boy's daddy is the police director, explains why UTech Priority's head office is in Toranomon. Again, this sounds like a Digimon name. What do they mean by that? Guess they mean because the National Police Agency is near Toranomon. Yuya Kurosawa is untouchable. His dad is the director of security. That means his face alone can get him places in government offices. And then daddy can cover up scandals that may arise. Can you really cover up problems like that? Cover up, huh? Who knows? Not sure, but people do love their scandals. There's a reaction to scandals. Kurosawa had a few scandals during his streamer days, but he turned a new leaf after starting UTEC. So he was up to no good when he was younger? He's still young though. Is there something? No, some numbers going on. I heard he's on his best behavior even at hostess bars and clubs. People really can't change. He hasn't had a single scandal since becoming UTEC's CEO. But that's because he's the CEO. It's because he became someone important. So now it's because he became someone important. So now he can get away with stuff. People can cover up his scandals so they don't come out to the public. His best behavior? I guess that means he isn't a violent drunk. The total opposite of Beauty June. I bet they're just covering up all the scandals. That's easy work for the head of police, right? Is it easy to cover up scandals? Can't be that easy. Yuya's always been good at getting away with things, lol. Getting away with things? Why would this person know that? Maybe they know him personally? Hard to believe though. When he was a streamer, I feel like Yuya didn't have as many scandals as others. Is that so? I see, maybe he's the type who's careful about these things. But if you ask the staff at restaurants he goes to, everyone has a good impression of him. Like he's very humble and sweet. So there are good impressions. If it's only from a few moments of interaction, impressions can be all over the place. Don't know which high-rise the Kurosawas live in, but I wish fake policemen would show up and sweat them dry. What? Kurosawa-san doesn't live in a high-rise, does he? People just like to make things up. Yeah, I noticed. Fake police are also an urban myth. I think the story goes that they show up in women's homes. Ugh. Do I want to look at that? I just need to ask you a few questions. There was a murder in this apartment building last night. Did you notice anything out of order? The police officer asked this over the intercom screen. If you had seen a suspicious man last night, would you tell him? Let me tell you a story about a certain woman. She came home late at night and passed a suspicious man in the hallway. The next day, a police officer asked her if she saw anyone suspicious last night. A few days later, the TV news reported a murder in the woman's apartment and that the murderer had been caught. A chill ran down the woman's spine when she saw the news. The murderer was the police officer she had seen on the intercom. The man remembered her from a previous encounter and came dressed as a policeman that day to seek out anyone who had seen him. I don't dare, because the mascot, I don't dare to guess what would have happened if she had told the truth. If I were in that woman's shoes, I don't think I'd have been able to keep my composure. I've got a good eye for people, and I can tell you this, that man is a narcissist. His personality is complete trash. One look at him and I know that man is trouble. Yeah, he kinda seems like a psychopath. By just looking at him, that's not really something you can tell from a single look. No, you can't. I did not mean to do that. Yeah. I meant to do search. Okay. Seiji Kurosawa rose to the role of director of the National Police Security Bureau without a single scandal, right? I'd expect no less from a career civil servant. Kurosawa-san's father seems really impressive. Yeah, he really is. The career civil servants are out on the street protecting the people while these career track elites kick back and chat with reporters. Those guys should get out there too. Non-career civil servants? The ones not aiming for politics or more, out following leads or talking to victims. Must be nice to be on the career path. I've seen that kind of thing in cop TV shows. What exactly does the director of the National Police Security Bureau even do? Good point. What do they do? How would I know? Never been one. They're like security guards to VIPs. There's been a bunch of weird stuff involving the occult lately, right? Their job is to make sure that people don't do stupid stuff like that. Since the Zimmers are doing terrorist attacks, must be rough. If the Zimmers cause another bombing, then it's director Kurosawa that will be held responsible. VIP security information? Looks like they're facing a pretty serious situation. It would be quite a scandal if that happened. If anything, the Zimmers would be targeting director Kurosawa. Targeting Seiji? I see, that could be possible. If we're honestly entertaining the idea, judging by Zimmer activity, it would be strange for them to suddenly target the director, even if they want the information on VIPs protecting the bureau. Information on the VIPs they're protecting? This person has really thought this through. People seriously need to stop speculating like that, yeah. I'm worried what else the Zimmers might try to do. Following the recent arrest of members of the Zimmer terrorist group, Seiji Kurosawa, director of the National Police Security Bureau, announced a plan to bolster VIP protection measures. What might the Zimmer's next move be? Kurosawa-san's father was in the news the other day. Zimmers are scary, I don't get it. Occult fans are so twisted. There's that Kisaragi guy too. Next thing we know, the Urban Myth Dissolution Center will become terrorists too. What? They're talking about us? That person sounds way too scared, and yeah. Protecting high-profile people, so it's only the rich and famous who are afforded protections. Surely there is more you can be doing to fight terrorism. More than that can be done. I get what they're saying, but it's also important to protect high-profile targets. If there was a bomb threat in the city, politicians could just escape to the underground shelters. What is the average citizen supposed to do? Underground shelters? Like the underground facility we were at recently? No, underground bomb shelters are just an urban myth. Are they? I heard that there is a special team within the National Police Agency Security Bureau, staffed by immortal cops, developed by the former Japanese army specifically to take on extremists like the Zimmers. Immortal soldiers? Yeah, right. Occult-brained people will find any excuse to lash out. That Urban Myth Dissolution Center and the ones who follow them are just potential terrorists. How could they? We'd never even think about doing that. Some people just act like they know it all. Yeah. So many people do that. They act like they know everything and yet they know nothing. I always thought those people at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center were just ticking time bombs. Only extremists look into such dark subjects. What? Looks like we have our own army of haters. Looks like it. They're lumping us in with the Zimmers. So our survival of devastation and judgment all lies on Seiji Kurosawa's shoulders? Or something like that? The only one who can save us from destruction is Kurosawa-san's father? I'd put my money on us over Kurosawa's dad, yeah. Nostradamus' great prophecy didn't come true in the end, so I don't think the occultists will actually follow through with their bomb threats. Either way, we can only wait and hope the police will do their best to counter. And yet, there are still people trying to follow through. Most people never consider that a terrorist attack could affect them personally, yeah. Zimmers. Oh, those super supporters of Tsutomu Kisaragi? I bet you Seiji Kurosawa and the police never expected to have to deal with them. Samezima users are Kisaragi supporters? They do often talk about him on the site, and Kisaragi's book is a must-read in occult circles. There is no doubt that terrorist equals weird, occult fans equals Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Kisaragi was a criminal too, so that clearly means that the Urban Myth Dissolution Center equals criminals. Wow, there's some good math here. How could they say all that? If we took them to court, we'd win a defamation case hands down. Yeah, for real. These haters are really coming at us. What's going on? Why do we have a bad reputation? Oh, that takes me back here. Seiji Kurosawa, director of the National Police Security Bureau, is a big name among the elite career civil servants. I'm really struggling with that phrase. Career civil servants. Never thought he was Yuya Kurosawa's father, though. Career civil servants. He means civil servants with the most power. Okay, thank you. Why is the center getting haters? What is going on? Might mean people are starting to believe the Zimmer terrorist attacks? But why would they do something like this? With terrorists trying to carry out devastation and judgment, everyone's getting confused. So they look for a familiar scapegoat they can actually reach. I will never understand that. I will never understand that. Something bad is happening, so I need to blame someone for it. Why? Why? I don't know. Sometimes bad shit happens, and there's no reason for it. You don't need to blame someone. So they jump to conclusions on whose fault it is. Human nature, I wouldn't dwell on it. Human nature? So, Kurosawa-san's father is a powerful person in the police force. Can't believe he's security director Kurosawa-san. Jasmine, you already knew about Seiji-san? Oh yeah, he's been on TV, pretty famous guy. The rich and famous comments we saw. Father is head of the police force, son is a tech company CEO. There are people who overreact and assume they're exploiting everyone. So is the Samezima admin fueling that movement with the Illuminate cards? I wonder why they do that, or do they just want more followers and terrorist attacks? Terrorism doesn't guarantee they'll get the world they want. It's as much of a mystery as the doppelganger itself. How much of this was planned by the Samezima admin? Let's find the answers at the Kurosawa house. Yes. Oh yeah, Sammy, I forgot to tell you. Something wrong? Those two working in the server room, they're missing. You mean Nakata-san and Inoue-san? Kurosawa-san told us when he called, says they're absent without leave. With Kiyomoto-san and Honda-san, that's 4 missing already. This really doesn't look good. For now, I've asked someone I know to look for them. We should be extra careful as well. Okay. Hello, Kurosawa-san. Thank you for waiting. It's fine, I just got here. So, about today's investigation. Oh, could you park that van in the back? Stands out too much by the front gate. Sammy, I'll go park, so you head on in. Understand? Don't leave me alone with him. Yeah, look at her, she's like, Kurosawa-san, about the doppelganger. I heard that the 2 staff members of the server room have gone missing too. If this is the doppelganger's fault, that's already four people missing. And you also ran into it at home, right? Kurosawa-san? You are Kurosawa-san, right? Don't tell me you're... This is my father's home. Seiji Kurosawa. Oh, yes. Thank you for your time. I'm from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. My name is Asami Fukurai. Welcome. I'm Yuya's father, Seiji Kurosawa, Security Director of the National Police Agency. Oh, yes. Pleasure to meet you. Could I ask, though, who these gentlemen in the suits are? We've had heightened security concerns of late. I was told I should have a security detail just in case. They guard me when I'm off work. A security detail? Excuse us for a while. I'll be fine. I wanted to talk to him, though. Hello. Bye. I'd like to start by asking you some questions. Sure, after all that's been happening lately. I was worried about my father. So I gave him a call and he told me I'd visited last night. Does that mean... Did you come here last night, Yuya-san? Of course not. Which means it was the doppelganger who showed up here last night. I find that hard to believe. Who exactly is this doppelganger? Are they involved with the Zimmers? Good flair, sir. Currently, Fukurai here is looking into things, with both the doppelganger and the Zimmers as potential suspects, right? Yes, exactly. You in the back. Have we met before, somewhere? Anyway, I see he knows her. Yuya, if that is the case, we should ask the police to step in. Actually, there's something we should consider. It shouldn't be too late to contact the police after this investigation. If there's something on your mind, I have no reason to refuse. Please do what you need to do then. I'm not gonna ask him. You just blindly trust him. Understood. When we got the call, he was worried that his father's home might have been infiltrated without anyone realizing it. Sounds like it actually happened shortly afterwards. We look into the intruders' actions here, what they were doing in the house, and whether they stole anything. We now know that the doppelganger is targeting national police info, but that kind of important data isn't kept here, is it? Oh, that was Azami. If what we mentioned the other day is true, then the information has already been stolen. But it showed up again, so I need you to look into it. We'll try to figure out its motive by following the traces. Could you tell us about what happened here yesterday? I actually don't know anything about what happened yesterday. More or less the same as each doppelganger's sighting so far. Please ask my father about what happened too. Alright. Then, could you tell us why you decided to call Seiji-san? Our server room was infiltrated, so we knew that the doppelganger was targeting the National Police top secret data. This made my father a potential target too, so I was worried and called him, and it turned out the doppelganger had indeed showed up. What's the doppelganger's motive? Is if there is a pattern to his actions, probably to steal something. But there isn't much of value here in this house. That painting there might look expensive, but it only cost a few dozen pence of yen. Isn't that actually expensive? The only possibility I see is the contents of the safe. It has valuables inside. Would you be able to find traces with that power of yours? We'll check if there are any traces around the safe then. I don't trust him. I don't trust you, sir, Mr. Painting of a woman. Clearly looks expensive. I really wonder why it keeps making me open safes and shit. An old-fashioned safe. Is having a safe another Kurosawa family tradition? I don't think it's a tradition. I think it's more like they're all rich and they want to protect their shit. Various objects lined up on the shelf. Trophies, certificates. Looks like a family tradition. Again, that's just them bragging. Is that a knife? What is he holding? Yeah, that's not the doppelganger. So he's kind of leading me on. He's like doing things, and he's like, "Can you see something?" A shadow who looks just like Kurosawa-san. Is it the doppelganger? What is it doing? It is not. Touching the things on the shelf. Looks like he's holding something. A shadow who resembles Kurosawa-san. No, it's not. Up to now, I was able to tell the doppelganger apart at a glance, but today I'm not getting that feeling. Am I too tired? No. It's because it is not the doppelganger. It's feeling around with the safe, taking something out of it perhaps? It seems to be taking something from the safe. Maybe something was stolen then. Could the safe be open right now? It's not the doppelganger. A shadow that looks just like Kurosawa-san. So it did show up here too. A shadow staring at the painting. Why would the doppelganger care about the painting? Maybe there's a secret to it? The shadow is here. Looks just like Kurosawa-san Jr. But this shadow, compared to the previous doppelganger shadows, looks somewhat different. I'm not sure how exactly. Seiji-san might know something. You're not fooling me, sir. This was not a doppelganger, that was you. Reintroducing myself as Ami Fukurai of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Thank you for your help, Seiji Kurosawa, Yuya's father and security director of the National Police. I try to avoid meddling with things I don't understand too well. But Yuya mentioned that this case is related to the similar incidents that are causing an uproar lately. So you have my cooperation. Could you tell us about what happened? Last night, around 10 or so, my son came home. I was in my study in the middle of organizing papers, so I briefly greeted him, then returned to my desk. I told him to wait a bit while I finished my work. After maybe 10 minutes, I came back to this room, but my son was already gone. So soon? Did you find this strange? Not really. It's normal for my son to be busy working as a company head. Then this morning, he called and asked whether anyone who looks just like him had come here recently. That piece of shit. It was not a doppelganger, it was him. And that's when Yuya realized it was the doppelganger. Did you notice anything unusual at the time? No, not really. When my son came in, the doppelganger, he stopped and stared at that painting there. So I told him we'd bought it just yesterday. How does he know how much it's worth if they just bought it? Has anything been taken from your home? Taken? Does the doppelganger steal things? All I heard from son is that it appeared in this room. I see, thank you. We'll take a look around the house. So Yuya-san only told his father about the doppelganger showing up in this room. Didn't want to worry him? Did you clearly see the doppelganger's face? I did indeed. Was there anything strange? I didn't notice anything. He's my son, after all, so I don't think I would have mistaken him. So, were they so similar his father couldn't tell them apart? Could you tell me about your son, Yuya-san? Your questions range rather wide. He is the Kurosawa's family's only son, and we've taken good care of him. I've been called overprotective and meddling at times. My wife and I had an early divorce, so he has grown without knowing motherly love. There was a time when he would go around causing mischief and streaming them as part of some activist group. But he's built on those experiences and now runs an internet technology company. I see. And you've supported him throughout? That's what parents do. Could you tell us a bit about your own work? My work mostly prevents me from mentioning details or anything specific, but you could say I'm in charge of VIP security within Japan. Are you involved in countering the recent occult terrorist movement? Of course, our organization exists to protect public interest from all forms of disaster. Seiji-san is Kurosawa-san's father, yes, we know that. He said he's in charge of a branch of the police. Which one was it? The man in the mascot? VIP security within Japan. And also counter-terrorism. So he's actively fighting the zippers. It must be a huge responsibility. Kurosawa-san, could I talk to you for a moment? Certainly. Never mind. Ah, yes, of course. It was not a doppelganger. The frame is fancy too, must cost a fortune. But why would the doppelganger want to stare at it? It obviously hasn't been stolen either. Maybe I should ask Seiji-san. The safe that the doppelganger was touching, could it be open? Nope, not open. I'm hoping the doppelganger hasn't actually gotten the safe open. Could the shadow traces tell us something? About the painting you have there. Ah yes, we purchased that one 2 days ago. We put it up just yesterday. Last night, my son, or the doppelganger rather, it was looking at the painting too before anything else. It must be very expensive. To tell you the truth, the frame is more costly. The painting itself is only 50,000 yen. That's $500. He was surprised to hear that too. Oh, though 50,000 yen isn't inexpensive. Since I thought he was my son, I told him the actual price. But if it actually was someone unrelated, I maybe should have flirted it. Is this a joke? Why would you brag about expensive shit? I don't get it. Like, why would you even mention the price of something you bought? I don't understand. Like, why is it relevant? It's holding the candy trophy. It's not a knife. Is it writing something on the bottom? He's using me. He's using me to do something. I hate that. And I can be like, I know it's you. I know it's you. It's not a doppelganger. It's you. Piece of shit. This is the first place trophy for the prefectural high school kendo championship. The shadow was holding this trophy upside down and looking at the bottom. Checking the bottom, a small piece of paper is stuck here. 9630, a 4-digit number. What is it for, I wonder? Could this be the safe's combination? I don't know. Maybe. But there's no way it be written here. But there's no way it be written here, is there? Open the safe. 9630. I don't expect it to work, but that shadow's movement might mean it saw that number and entered it. We should at least try, I guess. Wait, no way, it opened. Once again, I'm opening a safe, putting my fingerprints all over it. And inside is an empty box. Who would keep an empty box in a safe? Are you stupid, Azami? Are you stupid? Obviously, he stole something from the box. Oh, maybe what was stolen was inside the box? Could it be? Is that possible? I need to check with Seiji-san. Jesus. She's not always smart. Let's think things through. Something feels off about today's investigation. Yeah, because there's no doppelganger. But I can't quite place it. It just feels different. The doppelganger appeared in front of Seiji-san and searched around inside the house. You can't tell the difference. You said it every time. There is clearly a difference between the two. Most likely the white eyes. Someone other than Seiji-san was definitely here yesterday. Yeah, that was a dude. But then again... Hello. Could you help her? She's not very smart. There's something different from the usual, isn't there? At least my imaginary version of the director shows up right away. I will always be here when you really need me. When you saw the shadow, you mentioned something was different about it. Yes, the shadow seemed different from the doppelganger, Jesus. And its actions afterwards seems weird as well. I wonder how it's different from the previous doppelganger intrusions. Is the shadow actually Yuya himself? If I remember correctly, Seiji-san explained about the painting to the doppelganger. That was yesterday. It's supposedly been a while since Kurosawa-san was here himself. Why did he know about the painting? Why did it take you so long to figure that out? That was the first thing I said when he mentioned that he bought the painting 2 days ago. I need to check with Kurosawa-san. Yeah. Why are you lying, bitch? Why are you hiding? Kurosawa-san, could I talk to you for a moment? Certainly. The doppelganger who appeared in front of Seiji-san yesterday. That was actually you, wasn't it? So you caught me. Huh? He just admits to it? Why is this happening? No, wait, it's not what you think. He was testing me. I wanted to show all those who are suffering how incredible your power is. I just ended up doing it, no harm intended. What do you mean by show? Take photos, upload them, that kind of thing. With your permission, of course. Your power will bring solace to many people. I really respect you. Are you a cult leader? I hope you won't hold it against me. This feels so wrong. Why would he say things like this? Please don't take any photos without telling us. I'll be continuing the investigation. Thank you. I'm gonna talk to your dad real quick and be like, yo, your son stole some shit from you. Excuse me, about the contents of that safe. Oh yes, the safe. It seems something was stolen from inside it. And why would you know this? I've looked and the box inside the safe was empty. You looked? You mean you opened the safe? Oh, maybe that was inappropriate. Maybe? It's more a matter of how you managed to. Oh, I'm sorry, terribly sorry. I have this strange power that allows me to see things. See things? I need to warn you. And we believe the content of the box and the safe were stolen. I'm not sure I understand you fully, but I will confirm. As you said, the object is missing, stolen, apparently. What was in the box? I can't tell you much, but it was part of an informational system within the National Police. Oh, is that the system in Kurosawa-san's company server? The one that needs special authentication to access? You know that much? Might as well explain then. As you say, the object in question is a password device needed to access that system. Yet its existence should only be known to a select few individuals in our leadership. We haven't disclosed details to even our families. Not even your families. And that's what was stolen. So, like, he's just saying the only people who know about it are, like, super limited. Even, like, other members of his family don't know. There were reports that VIP protection data was uploaded to social networks. So those were not baseless rumors. Now what? I should tell Jasmine. Jasmine, are the director and the center safe? Worried about the haters? It's gonna be okay. Any thoughts on this case? Kurosawa's doppelganger is clearly acting along similar goals. As in, it's targeting national police info. Usually, if we knew something was stolen, we'd call the police and stop there. So, what we're doing is supposedly police work, but Kurosawa Jr. is stalling. Chances are he's hiding something, yeah. What could he be hiding? Jasmine, something was stolen after all. Huh? And what was stolen? A password device granting access to the National Police's information system. The doppelganger can access the National Police's info system at will now. So first, it was unable to snatch data from the server room. Realized it needed a password device to grab access. So it came here to steal the password device, Wait, that means... we're in big trouble. What should we do? Could you go ask Kurosawa's father when he last used the device? I need to make a call right now. Okay. Jasmine tends to make calls at times like this. Yeah. To the suspicious man. About the stolen device, when was the last time you used it? Well, to be honest, I'm not a tech-savvy person. I received it around 5 years ago, and I haven't used it at all since then. Oh, is that so? Either way, this is a crisis now. We need to take measures immediately. If you happen to find it, please let me know. Ah, yes, if we happen to, that is. Could you tell us the device's shape and color so we know? Don't tell me it's a secret. Okay, it's red and looks like a card. A red card-like device? Isn't that the same as... My dude. Never mind. So what am I doing then? Jasmine? I checked about the device and Seiji-san has never used it. What? No, that can't be right. Director Kurosawa's device has logs of continued usage starting from several years ago. So that guy was constantly stealing it and using it. Wait, does that mean the doppelganger was there from back then too? Or not, it was stolen yesterday after all. Wait, there's more. Sammy, slow down. We know what the doppelganger stole yesterday. It's a red card-like device. Huh? Isn't that the device that was stolen from Kurosawa Jr. CEO office? This is getting really confusing. Let's think things over a bit. We know what was stolen, but now the situation makes even less sense. The password device kept inside the safe. Seiji-san said he hadn't ever actually used it. But Jasmine mentioned it's been in use starting from several years ago. Hello. This raises questions about Jasmine's connections. I wonder who she was calling. But this password device, wasn't it also stolen from the CEO's office? Maybe there was something about the device kept in the safe. Maybe Kurosawa-san stole it from the safe? There you go. Maybe Kurosawa-san stole it from the safe. Yes, that must be it. The two are the same device. They're both the red card-like device, so it makes sense that the Zimmers are after it. But why would Kurosawa-san take it without saying anything? There's a lot we need to ask him. Yeah, put him in jail. Handcuff him. What's going on, Yuya? Why would the password device stolen from our safe be stolen from your company? Did you take it from the safe? I was so intrigued by the work you do. I just took it and kept it in my office. Jasmine mentioned the logs showed it had been used since several years ago. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't mean any harm, but the doppelgangers stole it. I wanted to find it before the worst could happen, and Asami-san's power would make that possible. Not really the time to be complimenting me. Still, this has gotten out of hand. Isn't it more important to prevent the public from knowing this device was stolen? Jasmine, things are getting really complicated now. If this was just a family conflict, we leave it alone and go home right now. So all in all, everything about this case was to cover up for Kurosawa-san's theft. Yeah. Well, that red password device was taken by the doppelganger, so there's no way it just ends there. So I guess there isn't anything we can do about the situation. Thinking. Oh man, the timing, as usual. It's the director! Hello, are you okay? How's it going? I asked first, are you okay? I need to know, are you okay? I was worried about you, director. It turns out that the doppelganger's actions have affected more people than I'd realized. I know you've been busy on your hand too, but please don't disappear like that. Important police data was stolen, and we've been seeing nasty rumors about the center. We can think about those complications once we wrap up this case. Fair enough. Time for a dissolution. Oh, we're doing it. Right now. Okay. I'm relieved though. I was anxious about doing the eye-opener part myself. That may happen sooner or later. No, that's a hard pass. Now then, please ensure the Kurosawas can hear you. Yes. This request was about recovering, if possible, an object stolen by a doppelganger. For now, let us put on hold whether recovery is even possible, until we determine who exactly we're dealing with. Are we ready? The eye reveals all. Eye opener. Now, let the dissolution begin. In this case, Kiyomoto-san, secretary at UTEC, initially encountered the doppelganger, leading us to follow its traces. We identified it as a doppelganger based on its appearance being identical with Kurosawa-san and that it doesn't engage in conversation. So, Miss Asami, yes? There have been further indications that the anomaly is indeed a doppelganger. What kind of phenomenon has been observed? A Kurosawa infestation? Kinda. 4 people are missing. The people who encountered the doppelganger have all gone missing. The 4 individuals you named have not been found, so they may or may not be alive. Yet, the situation does seem to line up with the doppelganger anomaly's characteristics. Why would a request to search for a missing object turn into such a complicated matter? That is because of one key factor that made us believe this was all the doppelgangers doing. So, Miss Azami. Oh, I forgot about it. Yes. What was the notable characteristic of the intruder that kept this incident from being reported to the police and that led to a request to the center instead? It speaks kindly and softly. It impersonates someone. It's a breathtakingly beautiful woman. It's a heart-stoppingly handsome man. It impersonates someone. The intruder's appearance is identical to Kurosawa-san. The people who encountered it all thought it was him all along. And that is precisely why we were called in. That aspect is indeed clearly anomalous. Our angle will change from here on. The doppelganger who appeared in the server room seemed to be targeting confidential police information. Yet it turned out through Miss Fukurai's clairvoyance that they had given up on that approach. So, Miss Azami. Yes? To confirm, why did the doppelganger in the server room give up on extracting data? Because it lost its fountain pen? Because an authenticating device was needed. Yet this device was only available to high-ranking police officials, so we believe the intruder had no choice but to give up. I'm doing good so far. Yes, that is correct. The device that the doppelganger stole from the CEO office. Now, about that red card-like device. Something seemed strange there, didn't it? Yes? Kurosawa-san mentioned that he was intrigued by his father's work and had took it on a whim. A rather naive reason, if anything. Yeah, that was a bad excuse. So, Miss Azami. Oh yes, he did say that. The question here is when exactly the device was stolen from the Kurosawa estate. Around when do you think this actually happened? Years ago. Years ago. Jasmine looked into this for us. It seemed the password device has been in use since several years ago. Kurosawa-san mentioned he stole it a week ago on a whim, but that doesn't feel right. Mr. Kurosawa's account seemed to have a number of inconsistencies here and there, though we can't do anything about that itself. I hope they can figure things out, father and son. Yuya, there will be no easy way out of this. I expect a full explanation once we're done. Now, for my final question. The culprit, who appeared at the Kurosawa family home and stole the red card-like device, was your son, Yuya Kurosawa. And the culprits who infiltrated Yuya-san's company and home were the doppelganger and also acting like a Zimmer. So, Miss Azami. Yes. Miss Fukurai, you have already encountered the doppelganger. And Zimmer, why is he calling me by my last name now? Oh, I have? Please think back to all the accounts you heard from everyone you talked to. For this case to be possible, who would need to be a Zimmer? Well, okay. Neither of these two. Wait, what? did not see this one coming. All four of them. That's why they disappear. It's all the same person. Oh my god. Could it be? All four of them? I did not see that one. I was doing so well. I got everything right and then... Okay. When the doppelgangers supposedly appeared, those four individuals were each on the scene. Though their accounts and what happened to them since then suggest paranormal involvement. The experience of the vanishing doppelganger, and then the disappearance of those who encountered it. That could be explained by all four telling the same cover story. Also, each of the four were recently appointed to their jobs and came in proximity of Yuya-san. Oh no. It is very likely that the four of them worked together to play the role of doppelganger. And it's also likely that all of them are Zimmers. The mystery is now solved. How did I not see that one? That they were all working together. I've been had. They got me. Zimmers, all four of them? Are you unsatisfied with the dissolution results? No, I do see why the dissolution makes sense. But a few things still don't quite make sense. Oh, do tell. The doppelganger that I saw through clairvoyance was staring at me. And why did they steal the HDD after stealing the red device? Good point. The VIP protection data should have been accessible once they had the red device. I would indeed like to discuss those angles in depth, but it seems that we'll have to wait until next time. What are you doing here? We're in the middle of an important family discussion. Go and wait in the next room until we're done. Wait. It's Inoue-san, the server room security guard at Kurosawa-san's company. Also Nakata-san, the server engineer, and Kiyomoto-san, the secretary, and Honda-san, the housekeeper. I'm glad you're all safe. Sammy. Remember what we talked about during the dissolution? They enacted the doppelganger. And they're dangerous extremists. Remember who they are. Are you already Zimmers? What is going on? Where are the SPs? Do you realize I'm your boss? Have you even thought about the consequences? We owe nothing to that joke of a company. We're working towards a higher goal. You disgust me, living the easy life with your family fortune and connections. A family discussion to keep a lid on the incident. For this country to prosper for the next millennium, you rotten sprouts need to be pruned. You've assumed the terror attacks were happening someplace else. Well, one is happening here and now, so brace yourselves. Everyone, please, hold on. Sammy, get back. These people are dangerous. They no longer care. You have no reason to cover for the filthy rich. Wake up already. They told us their plan. Devastation and judgment are about to happen. The Great Reset is nigh. They? You mean the Samizima admin? Are we moving? This world needs leaders, those who envision the future and guide the weak. The world's values have been corrupted. The weak know this well. But the weak lack the power to change things alone. They are guiding us forward and gathering us into a greater power. We should be the ones who bring change to this world. This is a complete mess. Hey you, hurry up and do something. Who is your leader? The Samizima admin. Please stop all this. It isn't the way to do things. You shouldn't be hurting anyone. If you're siding with this filth, that means you're not with us. We will fulfill our role here to enact devastation and judgment. Great reset. Enough of that nonsense. Answer me. Jasmine, they're not going to listen. Freeze! Oh, hello! Hi. So he's a nice guy, he's not suspicious. Alright, secure them all. Or maybe not. Okay, meant those four, not all of us, okay. Commissioner Tomiri. All suspects secured. Fine. Are you safe, Director Kurosawa? Ah, it's you, Tomiri. That was timely. Assistant Commissioner Tomarigi. Yeah, she called him. Please brief Director Kurosawa on the situation. Huh? Assistant Commissioner Yasumi Tomarigi, CUTU Team, Security Police, sir. Director Kurosawa, our apologies for the commotion. Jasmine? That's why he said she looked familiar. You're with the security police? Undercover? What's going on? Sorry, Zami. What exactly is the CUTU? The Counter Unidentified Terrorist Unit. We proactively prevent terrorist cells from carrying out their plans, specifically unidentified incidents such as this series of prophecies. I was in the Urban Myth Dissolution Center to gather information. Why would you need to be undercover? The center sure is creepy, but it shouldn't be a threat. Relax, it was initially an investigation target, but it's for information only at this point. And we learned a ton through that undercover stunt. Hey, Sammy, sorry for not telling you. So that's why you're so good at fighting and had connections in weird places. Makes sense. Kinda. We meet again. That scary person from the park, don't tell him that. I'm glad you remember me. And happy to see you've been putting that wondrous power to fruitful use. Oh, he's with the security police as well. Commissioner, what about Kurosawa Jr.? We sent Yuya Kurosawa home just now, but he probably won't have any charges pressed. Huh? Why not? This all happened because he took the device out without permission. This case will be handled as a mishap on Director Kurosawa's part. The director himself asked us to do so, really. Not the first time he wipes his prodigal son's rear. Miss Tomarigi, please remember to be decent in your work. Director Kurosawa's device has been in use these few days as well, which means that we could trace the IPs used to access the server. We may be able to apprehend those involved, though we don't know who exactly it is. The next time they access will be the moment of truth. We should get ready, Miss Tomarigi. Zami, you should head out now. Huh? We'll handle the devastation and judgment prophecy from here. So I'm not part of we then? We're taking on a terrorist mastermind, not a mysterious entity. It's out of your hands now. Jasmine, please wait. Whatever you do, don't follow us. But Miss Tomarigi, they took the bait. Heading to the area. Director? Welcome back, Miss Azami. I see Jasmine had ulterior motives. You knew that from the start. There's no way you didn't know. Please don't put it that way. She had her reasons. Even without her, we will need you to continue with your work. You will need this computer from now on. Jasmine. So far, more or less as planned. He's gonna die, right? She played her part very nicely. I got the third floor. All other units secure first floor exits. Formality here. Third floor, visual on. I didn't have time to read that. This is the security police, CUTU. This building is surrounded. You are. Dot dot dot. Huh? What? Oh no. So that's your secret. Don't tell me she's gonna die. The Genesis card. One loose hand taken care of. Yeah, this guy's gonna die. The doppelganger is gonna kill him. Because we did see the doppelganger. And it was looking at us. So it does exist. It wasn't just what those 4 people said. I thought this one was pretty boring up until the plot twist at the end. It wasn't my favorite at all. But I'm excited to see how this will end. I hope Jasmine isn't dead. I hope the director is okay. I hope he's not in danger of anything. Because I really like him. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, you know what to do. And I will see you in the next one for the ending of this game. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.